Why should you think carefully before entering into conflict with the chosen? Why can opposing such people turn out to be a serious mistake? Today we will explore the incredible power of those who, remaining in the shadows, wield enormous influence. These are not just people. They are conduits of deep transformation, endowed with divine protection, incredible wisdom, and a unique ability to turn negativity into a source of light. Their presence can alter the energy of an entire space, guiding those around them to a better future. In the next few minutes, you will learn why opposing the chosen is a serious mistake and how understanding their role can lead to a more harmonious life. From their spiritual armor to the ancient wisdom they carry, get ready to see the chosen in a new light. Divine protection and spiritual power. Let's start by examining the incredible power surrounding the chosen. Imagine moving through life with an invisible shield that not only deflects physical blows but also any unseen shocks. This shield is like a dome of light, protecting them from any negative energy directed their way. This is not mere imagination. For the chosen, it is a reality. They go through life storms, drawing strength from a source that has roots in worlds beyond our understanding. This power is reminiscent of ancient myths where heroes possess magical protection. However, in the case of the chosen, it is not a myth. It is something very real. Think of someone in your life who, despite all the hardships, always finds the strength to rise. Of course, they face challenges, but every time they emerge from them not only unscathed but even stronger. This resilience is one of the main signs of divine protection. It is not about avoiding life's battles, but about having an unparalleled ally to guide you through the darkest times. But protection is only part of their power. Even more significant is their spiritual influence. This is a force that, despite its quiet nature, can change everything around. It is like a whisper that is louder than any shout, and a hurricane that reshapes the very space. It transforms conflict into harmony, and despair into hope. This spiritual essence is so deeply woven into their being that it radiates outward, touching the lives of those around them in the most unexpected ways. Underestimating this aspect of their nature is a serious mistake. Ridiculing or belittling what you do not understand means playing with forces whose consequences can be unpredictable. This is not just a misunderstanding. It is an act that can affect even the very fabric of your existence. It is like throwing stones at a mirror and hoping it will remain unbroken. The chosen carry within them a sacred fire, a source of light, warmth, and simultaneously, formidable power. When they are opposed, their spiritual connection becomes even stronger, like a lighthouse that guides the lost back to shore, offering them comfort and inspiration. Disregarding this is like denying the very force of nature embodied in them. The power of the chosen does not seek dominance but is aimed at elevation. Their divine protection and spiritual energy simultaneously serve as both a shield and a beacon. They not only protect but also show the way, inviting a deeper understanding of the mysteries surrounding their purpose. Being near the chosen, you feel this protective force. It manifests as a quiet yet powerful stream of energy that cannot be ignored. Moving forward, it is important to remember the significance of these invisible armors and their impact not only on the chosen themselves but on all those touched by their light. Intellectual gift and wisdom. If the spiritual aura of the chosen guides them through life like a guiding light, protecting and directing, then there is another dimension to their influence, no less powerful: their intellect and wisdom. However, we are not talking about mental abilities in the conventional sense, but about a deep, insightful understanding of the world. They have the ability to penetrate through the noise, separating illusions from truth, noticing what escapes others. Imagine meeting a person whose words and actions instantly transform your perception of reality. This is the effect the chosen can have. Their intellect transcends the bounds of academic knowledge. They easily navigate complex ideas and find solutions where ordinary minds only see obstacles. Where others encounter barriers, the chosen build bridges. Where many lose hope, they see new possibilities. Their intellect is not just a tool for personal growth, but a beacon that illuminates the path for everyone who interacts with them. Like their spiritual influence, the wisdom of the chosen manifests subtly but profoundly. Their words are not just reflections. They are the result of deep contemplation on life and accumulated experience. Each of their pieces of advice carries an intention to bring benefit, to light the way, and to help those around them find balance. They act as guides and mentors, offering not imposed leadership, but an invitation to conscious development. To neglect their intellectual depth is to consciously pass by a source of knowledge, not taking the opportunity to quench one's thirst for truth. Such a mistake not only slows personal growth, but also denies the opportunity to interact with some of the most enlightened minds. Their wisdom, like their spiritual power, is not a weapon but a gift, a chance to see the world more widely, more deeply, and more subtly. Imagine walking through a forest and suddenly encountering a guide who knows every path, every tree, and every hidden road. This is a beautiful metaphor for the influence of the chosen on those around them. Their intellectual and spiritual wisdom acts as a beacon, lighting the path and guiding towards a deeper understanding of life. Thus, the giftedness of the chosen is not only a gift for themselves, but for all those who seek knowledge and awareness. Interaction with them is an opportunity to touch higher truths, expand the horizons of one's perception, and find one's own path to enlightenment. Penetrating deep into human consciousness. When we study the spiritual aura and intellectual depth of the chosen, another facet of their unique nature is revealed, their exceptional ability to influence. This is not merely the skill to persuade or lead others. It is about a deep, almost primal power that touches lives and changes destinies. This influence is not the result of power or strength, it manifests naturally, through their actions, words, and their very essence. Like a river, slowly but inexorably changing the landscape, the chosen gradually, yet deeply transform the surrounding world. Their ability to inspire is perhaps their most powerful, yet most subtle force. And it extends far beyond personal space, influencing entire communities, and sometimes society as a whole. Think of those whose ideas and views were ahead of their time. Once, they were considered strange dreamers, but today we recognize them as catalysts for enormous cultural and social change. Similarly, the chosen, living among us, become agents of transformation. Each of their interactions carries the potential for significant change. This ability is the result of the synergy between two powerful qualities: divine protection, which grants them resilience and inner guidance, and intellectual wisdom, which allows them to guide those around them. Their deep empathy and understanding of human nature help them connect with people, inspiring them to self-realization and unlocking their potential. They do not just influence, they transform. They become beacons, lighting the way to enlightenment. They can be called true leaders, though not always officially recognized. To underestimate this ability is to fail to acknowledge the power of subtle yet powerful energies that shape the course of history. Just as water slowly erodes stone or how majestic mountains are formed over centuries, the influence of the chosen may not be immediately apparent. It does not come with loud fanfares, but it deeply takes root, changing the lives of individuals and entire communities. An example of this influence can be seen in those who, after encountering the chosen, suddenly begin to live in a new way, finding meaning and direction. These transformation stories rarely become public knowledge, but their power is undeniable. The chosen do not just change the surrounding world, they transform it, bringing light and hope to places once ruled by darkness and despair. Their influence is like a quiet revolution that leaves an indelible mark on the history of humanity. Isolation and resistance from society. However, with the realization of their spiritual strength, intellectual genius, and transformative influence comes another, more contradictory side of their journey: isolation and resistance from society. This isolation is not a conscious choice, but rather a side effect of their uniqueness. Their ability to create deep connections on one level often leads them to be on the periphery of societal recognition. The chosen often feel out of sync with the surrounding world, like lone voices in the desert calling for change. The problem does not lie with them, but with society's inability to recognize and accept differences as a strength. Their far-sighted ideas and insights are sometimes met not with admiration, but with skepticism or even rejection. In a world that values conformity, misunderstanding and fear of the unknown create barriers, distancing the chosen from the society they seek to improve. This isolation manifests in various ways. On a personal level, the chosen may feel lonely even when surrounded by people, as their worldview often differs from the commonly accepted one. On a societal level, their ideas and discoveries are often rejected not for their content but simply because they challenge the status quo. History is full of examples where innovators faced ridicule and rejection before their revolutionary ideas were accepted. Modern-day chosen walk the same path, awaiting the moment when their gifts and insights will find their place in the world. However, isolation and resistance are not insurmountable obstacles. Rather, they are trials that require compassion, understanding, and ultimately integration. True progress, whether personal, social, or spiritual, requires openness to the unknown and a willingness to embrace change. The chosen carry the keys to new paradigms of thought and existence, and it is up to us whether we are ready to hear them. Recognizing their isolation and resistance from society is the first step to bridging this gap, to the ability to see beyond the visible and appreciate what may initially seem foreign or incomprehensible. Such understanding can turn isolation into integration and resistance from society into a collective striving for higher consciousness and mutual growth. Ultimately, the chosen remind us that the greatest changes often begin with those who are willing to go against the flow. Their isolation and confrontation with society emphasize the importance of courage, perseverance, and faith in one's beliefs, even when they remain misunderstood or unaccepted. Intuitive sense. Having traversed the path from divine protection and intellectual insight to loneliness amidst the shadows of misunderstanding, we arrive at yet another treasure in the chosen's arsenal: their extraordinary intuitive sense. This is not just the ability to guess or sense, but a deep, almost supernatural ability to perceive the world beyond the visible. They intuitively understand the essence of people, events, and connections that remain hidden to most. This intuition becomes their inner compass, allowing them to navigate through complex and unpredictable circumstances. It guides them through trials while simultaneously making them a beacon for others. It is the bridge between tangible intellect and ethereal spiritual power, granting them the ability to move through the world with remarkable grace. Their intuition is the light piercing through the fog of social isolation, offering clarity and understanding where logic alone is insufficient. Imagine the power of such intuition in an ordinary conversation. The chosen hear not only the words but also the stories hidden between them. In difficulties, they see not just obstacles, but opportunities for growth and learning. This intuitive understanding allows them to communicate on a deep level, creating rare and powerful connections, offering comfort and guidance to those who feel lost or misunderstood. This ability to intuitively connect underscores the irony of their isolation in a world yearning for true understanding and closeness. The chosen ones are capable of offering exactly this, if only society could embrace their presence and insight. Their intuition serves as a counterpoint to the resistance they face from society. Where fear and misunderstanding erect walls, intuition builds bridges. It allows the chosen to navigate the complexities of human relationships with sensitivity and empathy, breaking down barriers, healing wounds, and demonstrating the power of true understanding. It is this ability to feel and penetrate the essence that makes them incredibly valuable to those seeking truth and meaning in life. They see through facades and deception, revealing the true intentions and hidden aspects of any situation. Their intuitive wisdom allows them to foresee consequences and make decisions that lead to harmony and balance. Thus, the intuitive sense of the chosen is not merely a gift, but a vital tool that guides both them and those around them. It emphasizes their unique role in the world and their ability to bring light and understanding into the darkest corners of the human experience. We now approach another important aspect of the essence of the chosen: their hidden knowledge. This knowledge goes beyond academic erudition or acquired experience. It transcends the conventional understanding of reality, encompassing the deep truths of existence. The chosen have the ability to grasp the mysteries of the world that remain invisible to most. Their knowledge is not just a sum of accumulated facts but a result of inner insight and profound spiritual understanding. They catch connections that remain hidden to others, perceiving reality in layers and dimensions. Their understanding of the world is based not only on logic but also on intuition, which allows them to penetrate the essence of things without the need for lengthy analysis. These hidden truths manifest in various forms. Sometimes it's the ability to foresee events, as though reading the flow of time, and sometimes it's a deep understanding of human nature, which helps the chosen guide and inspire others. Their words and actions, even when simple, carry powerful force capable of transforming destinies. Hidden knowledge also makes the chosen intermediaries between different levels of existence. They can bridge the visible and invisible, the material and spiritual, finding balance between the rational and the supernatural. They are like guardians of ancient wisdom, carrying the torch of light through the darkness of ignorance. This ability to perceive hidden truths often amplifies their sense of isolation. Possessing profound knowledge, they may face distrust, skepticism, or even hostility from those who are not ready to embrace new paradigms. However, their true purpose is not just to hold this knowledge, but to share it with those who are ready for understanding. Thus, hidden knowledge is another key aspect of the Chosen's power. It allows them not only to see the truth, but to guide humanity toward a deeper awareness of reality. They do not just carry this knowledge within, but serve as bridges to a new level of understanding, helping the world unlock its true potential. The energetic influence of the Chosen Ones manifests in various ways. Some may calm those around them simply by their presence, while others fill the space with power and motivation for action. Their energy seems to resonate with the deep strings of human consciousness, awakening hidden potentials and helping people unlock their best qualities. This ability is not only connected to their spiritual nature, but also to their understanding of the subtle laws of the universe. They know how to manage energy, direct it, and transform it. This makes them natural catalysts for change. They don't just speak or act. They literally alter the surrounding reality, sometimes without fully realizing it. The energetic influence of the Chosen is felt not only on a personal level, but also on a larger scale. Their presence in a group can change the atmosphere, harmonize conflicts, and inspire growth and creativity. People who are near them often experience clarity, an inner lift, and even spiritual enlightenment. However, this ability can be both a gift and a challenge. Sensitive to the energies around them, the Chosen Ones sometimes find themselves facing the emotional and spiritual storms of others. They may inadvertently absorb the suffering and pain of others if they haven't learned how to properly manage their energy and set boundaries. Nonetheless, their energetic influence remains one of the most powerful aspects of their nature. It allows them not only to interact with the world, but to literally change it on a deeper level. This quality makes them true beacons of light, guiding humanity toward a higher state of consciousness and harmony. This influence makes them indispensable in crisis situations. They intuitively understand what words to say, what actions to take, and how to direct energy in a way that minimizes destructive consequences. However, if their energy becomes depleted due to constant conflict and tension, they may become vulnerable. In such moments, they need restoration through solitude, spiritual practices, or interaction with nature. Their energetic balance plays a key role, not only in their own well-being but also in the harmony of those around them. Thus, the energetic influence of the Chosen Ones is a powerful tool that can either create or destroy under unfavorable conditions. This is why it is so important to be aware of the impact of their energy and to protect it, so they can continue to bring light and transformation into the world. This conclusion highlights the importance of respecting the Chosen Ones and their role in maintaining harmony and balance in the world. Conflict with them, as the saying goes, can not only disturb their personal peace but also lead to broader, destructive consequences for those around them. The Chosen Ones, as guardians of harmony and conduits of light, play a unique role in our society, and their influence contributes to the improvement of both personal and collective life. These thoughts also remind us that respecting and acknowledging such people is essential for maintaining peace and order in our world.